Tanya earns $34,000 in her first year at a job. She is given a raise of the same dollar amount each year, resulting in her earning $38,080 in the fourth year at the job. What is the total of Tanya's earnings during her 4 years at the job? So, for this question, we know that this is an arithmetic sequence question. What is tipping me off is that it's the same dollar amount in her raise each year. That's telling me it's arithmetic. To solve this, if you have the sum of a finite arithmetic sequence formula memorized, you can use that. However, I'm assuming most of my students, actually, I know most of my students don't have that memorized. So I'm going to show you a way you can kind of get through this without using that formula. Okay, so we know that she starts out with $34,000. This is year one, and we have year two, year three. In her fourth year, it's $38,080. The first thing I'm going to do to help myself out with process of elimination is I'm going to see if she just earned the $34,000 for 4 years, what her total would be. So I'm just doing like $34,000 times 4, and I'm getting $136,000. So I can immediately eliminate answer choice A because that's too small, and answer choice B because I know obviously she earned more than that amount. So now what I'm going to do if I want to further narrow this down, I'm also just going to look at basically the difference in year one and year four. And I'm noticing that that difference is $4,080. So I also know answer choice C isn't going to be correct because these answer choices are off by $4,080. So that would be assuming she had earned, the 34,000 in years two and years three as well. So I know C isn't correct. Now I'm down to a 50-50. So now what we're going to do is we're going to calculate the actual dollar amount of her raise per year. So to do that, I'm going to look at the total difference between years one and years four. So just using subtraction, $38,080 minus $34,000 is $4,080. And I'm going to divide that by 3 because that's how many raises she got. So when I divide that number by 3, I get 1,000. Let's see if this will bear with me here. Okay. Oh, well, that's supposed to be a dollar sign. $1,360 per year as a raise. And so I can either add those on or I can just think of this as 34. I'm going to use K. So $34,000 plus 1,360. This is going to be the 34K plus 1360 times 2. And this would be the same as 34K plus 1360 times 3. And you will see why I did it that way. Because now what I can do, you could also, if this doesn't make sense to you, of course, you can just plug in your calculator, get the totals, and add them together. I like to kind of use mental math here. So what I would be doing is I would be thinking of like, okay, well, it's the 34K base for years 1 through 4. So that's my 36,000. And then I'm adding on this 1360 how many times? Well, 1 time here, 2 times here, and 3 times here. So that's a total of 6 times, right? So then if I just plug that into my calculator, I get a total of 8,160 that's going to be on top of the 136,000, which gives me a total of $144,160. Again, that may not make sense. It's just kind of like a mental math technique to potentially make you faster. But the other way would just be to literally add these together and you'd be like, okay, well, this was 35,360. Sorry about my pen there. But anyways, you would do that for year 3, and then you would just add all of these together on the calculator to get the total.